My sworn enemy Serena and I made a wager, whoever could win the campus king chase's heart first got the last full-ride scholarship. Only problem, I had no idea what Chase even looked like. I waited outside Hunter forever, worked up the nerve, and stopped a random guy. "Hey, do you know Chase?" "Yeah." "Any idea where he is right now?" "Yup." "Could you take me to him?" "What do you want with him?" "I've liked him for ages, I want to win his heart." The guy looked equal parts puzzled and weirded out, hesitated, gave me a campus tour, and in the end we still didn't find Chase. As we parted, I asked a favor. "Could I add you on WhatsApp? I might need tips, like what Chase is into, how to ask a guy out, stuff like that." He smiled, scanned my QR code, and the request went through. "What's your name for my contact list?" "Chase." The second the word left his mouth my brain blue-screened, I stood frozen in mortification. When my neurons finally rebooted I spun around and sprinted away. I could die. When I saw that stupidly perfect face I should have known something was off. Blamed the mega-deal referral hack for short-circuiting my common sense. I tore down the path and slammed straight into Serena. We both hit the turf. She sprang up shrieking, brushing dirt off her dress. "Fiona, open your eyes. Running like you're reincarnating in fast forward, are you mental?" Since it was my fault, I bowed and scraped. "Sorry, really. Are you hurt?" While I checked her arms she flung me off like I was contagious. "Hurt? My new dress is toast and my contours ruined, of course I'm hurt. I'll wash it, or buy you a new one, whatever you want." Seeing me grovel cooled her down a notch. "Forget it, you couldn't afford it anyway." She looked me over with disgust. "So I heard you camped outside the boys' dorm for Chase for hours. Don't tell me you think he'll swoon at first sight? Put the novels down, country bumpkin. You're tragic from head to toe. If I were you I'd just forfeit the scholarship now. Insult me all you like, but don't touch my tuition. Nothing's decided until the last second. I'm not quitting, watch me." Serena rolled her eyes so hard I thought they'd fall out. "Suit yourself." She tossed her hair and click-clacked away. We've been mortal enemies since grade school, same elementary, middle, high. I thought college would free me, but on move-in day there she was, a bad penny turning up. The advisor announced only one full ride remained and suggested we work it out. Serena smirked. "Wager time, loser signs away the scholarship." "Scared? Bring it. You outstudy me, I outsocialize you. Let's make this fun. Hit me. Whoever nabs Chase first. Chicken out, the money's mine. You're on." Today's fiasco still scored me his WhatsApp, so I wasn't empty-handed. I woke up and texted, "Morning," left on read. Lunch, "Good afternoon," ignored. Night, "Sleep tight," same silence. Whatever. Water drips through stone, effort's on me, destiny handles the rest. Heh, genius me. 3 straight days of sunrise noonset moonrise texts, 0 replies. On the 4th night my good night got an instant answer. "Can you say literally anything else?" I nearly somersaulted off the bed, then furiously googled cheesy pickup lines. "I played a piano today, guess which one?" Question mark. "The one called Love at First Sight with You." I'd cracked his shell, silence blocked. Full steam ahead. "I bought salt today, know what kind?" "What salt?" "Love you no extra words salt." 1-minute radio silence. "Any more?" "What uniform do you think I like?" "No clue." "Being uniformed by you." "I'm beat." "Sleep early, bye." "Chat equals tranquilizer?" "Am I melatonin in human form?" Now I'm wide awake, hyped like a squirrel on espresso. "Can't sleep, blame this feather quilt, can't pin down my thoughts of you." Go buy a slab of cement, stack it on top. I mentally face-planked. Stone cold blockhead, somebody hand me a mallet. Forget it, bed now. When my thumbs hovered over morning again, instinct said he'd hate the spam, so I quit. Lunchtime I politely asked, "Did you eat?" Ghosted. Dinner, same question, and lightning struck. "Fiona, people chase me with pancakes, gifts, love letters, you spam me with small talk? Did you take their stuff?" "Nope." "Then why waste the money? Saved you the trouble." Radio silence reinstalled. I replayed the tape, actions words. I can offer, he can refuse. Tomorrow I pivot. Before lights out I texted, "What do you want for breakfast?" "I'll deliver. 1 sandwich, 2 hard-boiled eggs, sugar-free soy milk." "Got it. I'll wait downstairs." I woke at dawn, shampooed, dabbed on tinted moisturizer and a nude lip, then dug out the dress I'd worn once and retired. Serena's right, humans judge the wrapping before the gift. Clothes first, soul second. Mirror check, kinda adorable. Whatever anyone says, I don't self-discount. Breakfast procured, I speed walk to Hunter, check the time, oops, way early. Whatever, worth the wait. From afar I spot a tall silhouette, 6'1", legs for miles, leaning against the bricks like he owns the sidewalk. Cold air complexion, cheekbones sharp enough to slice bread, hair catching the sunrise. He's scrolling one-handed, knuckles tapping rhythmically on the screen. Eye candy overload, I feel my pace turn robotic. "Here, your fuel." Chase lifts his gaze, lazy and direct, my heart skips 2 beats. He takes the bag. "Next time skip the dawn call and the makeup, sleep in." "Looks bad?" "Opposite, stunning." He grins, eyes crescents, trouble written all over them, and my pulse launches into drum solo. "Eat while it's hot." "I'm grabbing books, later." I bolt. Air smells sweeter, flowers neon bright. Tomorrow, toast and whole milk. "You're ordering again?" "What, 1-day delivery counts as chasing?" "But I don't want to wash my hair tomorrow." "Fine, forget it. I'll bring it." I finish what I start. Ping, $5,000 Venmo transfer. My eyes pop. What's this? Breakfast retainer plus runner fee. "Yes sir, sunrise room service, 30 days if you want." I hug my phone, balance glowing, and drift off grinning. I delivered breakfast to Chase every single morning, rain or shine, warm and eager, terrified of offending my personal goldmine. I dragged myself out of bed extra early again and was standing in line to buy him tea, eggs and 8 treasure porridge. Serena swept in with her little entourage. "Fiona, still running breakfast errands for Chase? You're sprinting over here to simp for him, has he even noticed?" The 2 of them snickered under their breath. "I'm happy to, none of your business." Classic case of biting the hand that feeds you. "I'm just trying to spare you from becoming the campus punchline, quit while you're ahead." "Thanks for the concern, but I've got it covered." I grabbed the food, shot out of the shop, and disappeared. That same day, the campus forum exploded with photos of me handing Chase his breakfast. Hundreds of comments tore me apart. "Top-tier simp for the campus king, simp, 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 she'll end up with nothing. Plain face, bargain outfit, and she thinks she can touch the untouchable Chase? Total frog dreaming of swan fillet. Clown show. Doesn't she have any pride?" Every insult was a blackout punch to the brain. But here's the thing, if I don't look, it can't hurt me. Yell all you want. And I'm definitely not telling you that besides the $800 breakfast tab, I'm pulling in over $4,000 a month in courier and service fees. If you knew, you'd be fighting me for the job. Chase suddenly texted me. "You okay?" "What do you mean?" "The forum." "Oh, that?" Thought it was something serious. I'm fine, thick skin, no damage taken. Sorry you're getting flack because of me. Hey, moneybags, don't think that. As long as the delivery fee hits my account, I'll simp for you daily. So it's just the fee, huh? Not actually trying to win my heart? Oops, mouth slipped. No, I mean, I am chasing you and the fee at the same time. Chase went quiet for a long beat, then, tomorrow, 5 p.m., I've got a game at Lions. Coming? Yes. Next afternoon, curiosity got the better of me. I cracked open the forum and saw the hate post had been deleted. My period showed up uninvited, so I detoured to the dorm for a shower and change, making me half an hour late to the gym. I snuck in the back door. The stands were already a sea of Chase worshippers. A gorgeous three-pointer from Chase sent the fangirls into tidal screams that nearly lifted the roof. I slid into the last row, only to feel his gaze laser through the crowd and land on me. He even waved. Did you see that? He waved at me, knew he'd remember. I followed the voice and spotted Serena 2 rows ahead, flawless makeup, body-hugging red dress, dazzling. I glanced down at myself, bare face, baggy tee, sloppy joggers, basically the ugly duckling. Maybe I shouldn't have come. If anyone recognized me, I'd just be volunteering for humiliation. I stood to leave, but Chase called time, subbed out, and sprinted straight toward me. Every eye in the building glued itself to him. Serena bounced up, drink in hand. Chase, I bought this for you. He gently pushed the bottle away. Thanks, but I've already got someone on it. He skirted past her and stopped in front of me. Where's my drink? Didn't buy one. He exhaled, the gust lifting the bangs on his forehead. Fine. What do you want? I'll go grab it. Nah, you're exhausted. Stay, let me. With those short legs I'd die of thirst. Jasmine milk tea okay? Deal. Room temp, no ice. A flicker of something complicated crossed his face. Got it. Wait here, back in a sec. He took off, the whole gym buzzed, confused, shocked, curious, jealous. Serena's expression cycled through every color of rage, the bottle in her fist crumpled under her grip. I sat pinned to the seat, feeling like the bullseye on a target range. Long legs meant he returned in minutes, a cup in each hand. He pressed one into my palms. Drink some milk, hot. The warmth scorched straight to my ears, the world blurred until only his face stayed sharp, and I had to look away. Serena stormed out with her crew. After the game we walked back toward the dorms side by side. Thanks, Chase. Quick question, why help me? Don't say you've fallen for me and accepted my pursuit, my brain can't buy that. Chase's mouth curved. That little confidence, huh? Realistic. I know I'm not trash, but love at first sight in a week? Anyone with a pulse would call BS. Ha, Fiona, you're brutally honest. Truth, I need a human shield. The fan parade's endless, and relationships are a pain. Fake date me, scare off the hunters, salary included. Interested? Angels started singing. Name the monthly number first. 5,000. Enough? I can bump it to 6. 5 is plenty, heck, I'll still deliver breakfast every morning, hee hee. Done. 5 grand now, raise later if you crush it. Chase, my new deity. You got it, boss. Any demands, whistle, I'm on call. Sweet. Fiona, craving bubble tea, add coconut strips and pearls. On it, see you in 10. Grab one for yourself too, on me. Boss is mighty. I bounced to bubble, joined the queue, and my phone lit up with Ryan's call. Hey, Fiona, I'm at your campus with Serena. The 3 of us haven't hung out in ages, dinner? I hesitated 2 beats, then declined. Pass. Have fun, you too. What could be more important than seeing me? Stuff. Gotta go, bye. I hung up, heart soaked in lemon juice, sour, swollen, heavy. I trudged back with the drinks and waited under Hunter, but Chase hadn't come down when Ryan appeared instead. He stormed over and clamped my wrist, fingers like a vice. Fiona, what are you doing here? Ryan, let go, you're hurting me. He only tightened, threatening to snap bone. Serena said you're chasing your campus king. Didn't believe it, now I do. No wonder you ghosted me. Ryan, release me. My life stopped being your business the day you chose her. How is it not my business? You told me you liked me, was that a lie? Mid-tug, Chase walked up, locked his hand around Ryan's arm, and pried him off. Talk like a civilized person. Let her go. He stepped between us, shielding me, eyes blazing like a lion defending territory. Ryan's rage detonated. Who the hell are you? Fiona's boyfriend. Ryan's grip slackened, disbelief melting into bleak hurt, gaze drilling into me. Boyfriend? I met his stare head-on. Yes. This is Chase, my boyfriend. The light in Ryan's eyes dimmed, the fight draining out of him until only a hollow smile remained. You never mentioned him. Didn't see the point. His brows knotted, voice cracked. No point? We grew up together, even if we never dated, friends, at least. I straightened, forcing my voice steady. Ryan, you knew how I felt, yet you never chose. You waffled between Serena and me, forever undecided. The night you stood me up for her was the night we ended. I'm small-hearted, I can't pretend nothing happened and be your buddy, I can't. A spark flared again in Ryan's eyes, he reached for the hem of my shirt. Fiona, what you're really saying is that you still care about me, right? Break up with this guy and let's start over, okay? As he said this, Serena walked over and stood not far away, looking at us with pitiful eyes. Ryan's hand, which had been tugging at the corner of my shirt, slowly let go. The tiny spark of hope that had just flared inside me died completely. I silently took Chase's hand and walked away without looking back. Maybe I didn't have to choose, Ryan had already made the decision for himself. I pretended to be strong, straightening my spine as much as I could, but tears streamed down my face and I couldn't stop them. Unconsciously, I held Chase's hand and walked a long way in a daze. When I finally realized what I was doing, I hurriedly let go of his hand and apologized. I'm sorry, that was presumptuous of me. Chase exhaled deeply and shook his head in resignation. It's fine. I'll throw in a free, supersized hug. With that, he pulled me into his arms without asking, one arm locking me tight against him while the other gently stroked my hair. His chest was broad and warm, and the clean, woody scent of him filled my nose. My composure collapsed again and I sobbed out loud. Only when I was cried out did I release him. Seeing the glaring wet spots of tears and snot on his black tee, I felt awful. Chase grimaced, snatching a tissue to dab at his shirt, and complained, Fiona, do you have any idea how cruel this is to a neat freak? I sniffled and mumbled an apology. I'm sorry, I'll wash it for you. Forget it. On account of how wrecked you are, I won't hold it against you. I pouted and stared at the ground. Chase pointed to a gazebo not far away. Come on, let's sit over there for a bit. I nodded and obediently followed him. We sat on the bench inside. Chase's long limbs sprawled as he draped both arms over the back rail, looking around. Neither of us spoke, the silence was awkward. He gave me a cool glance. Since you're having a lousy day, want to hear a terrible joke? I eyed him skeptically. You tell jokes? Hey, underestimate me at your peril. Just listen. He raked a hand through his hair, thinking for a second. One day a crab went out and accidentally bumped into a loach. The loach yelled, are you blind? The crab said, nope, I'm a crab. I've always had low-tier ducks and even lower laugh thresholds. The moment I heard it I burst out laughing, and accidentally blew a snot bubble. Chase grabbed a tissue, wiping my face while grumbling, Fiona, you're disgusting. Honestly, the way we were acting felt kind of intimate. I took the tissue from him, embarrassed. I've got it. Chase stepped back, flustered. Buy one, get one free, here's another. Teacher Shrimp asked Little Fish, you cheated on the test, whose answers did you copy? Little Fish said, sorry, I copied Clam's. Teacher Shrimp said, clam my butt. I could hardly believe that Chase, this dazzling, untouchable golden boy, was reciting dad jokes to cheer me up. Smiling, I thanked him sincerely. Chase, thank you. His brows relaxed, and suddenly he leaned in, studying my face. Fiona, you look beautiful when you smile. Don't waste tears on people who aren't worth it. After I insisted over and over, Chase finally agreed to let me take his shirt home to wash, and I hung it on the balcony to dry. Roommate dashed over, eyes sparkling with gossip. Fiona, are you really dating Chase? I started to explain, but then remembered Chase asking me to block his admirers, so I swallowed the words and just nodded. The others crowded around, squealing. Wow, Fiona, you're amazing, bagging Chase. You should write a book, I'd pre-order. Or teach a masterclass, we'll kneel and listen. Their teasing filled me with a tiny, vain little thrill. Chase suggested that to look more like a real couple we should go on occasional dates, grab meals, see movies, study together in the library. I happily agreed, after all, I was being paid to solve his problem. But I laid down one rule, no crossing the line, and definitely no taking advantage. Chase shot me a disdainful look. Dream on, princess. Jerk. I wanted to punch him twice. Serena found me. Fiona, you're really with Chase now, aren't you? Yes. She smiled suddenly. Fine. I lost. I'll tell the advisor to give you the full ride scholarship. She turned to leave, I called after her. Serena, you did it on purpose. You never liked Chase at all. You egged me on to win his heart just so Ryan would see I'd fallen for someone else and give up on me, didn't you? Serena turned back, meeting my eyes. Yes. I needed Ryan to lose hope. Only then could I stand beside him. I'm prettier than you, I love him more, and I deserve him more. Her gaze was fierce and challenging, but it stirred a reluctant admiration in me. It reminded me of when I was 7 and my parents divorced. Both treated me like baggage, so I lived with Grandma. Ryan, Serena, and I grew up on the same lane, we were best friends. Back then Ryan was lively and outgoing, the ringleader. Every day he'd lead the pack in hide and seek, soccer, war games, make-believe weddings, we all followed his lead. He ran fastest, kicked best, rode a bike, skated, even breakdanced. We little kids worshipped him. Maybe out of pity because I had no parents, Ryan paid me special attention. I got the longest turns with his toys, the biggest share of snacks. Once, Serena sneaked all her Barbies and candy to me. Fiona, please stop playing with Ryan, okay? If you promise, all this is yours. I stared at toys and sweets I could never afford and swallowed hard. Seeing me hesitate, she said, choose, toys and candy, or Ryan. All I wanted then was to study. The day Mom left she'd told me, Fiona, study hard and listen to Grandma. I have to work far away and can't take care of you. I asked her, when will you come back? When you score 100 on a test. From then on I poured everything into schoolwork. Of course I picked toys and candy, what did I need a boy for? Boys only slowed my study pace. So I quietly stuffed the candy and dolls into my bag. The next time Ryan came looking, I locked the door and read my books. But the unreachable always tantalizes. The colder I was, the harder he tried. He waited every morning to walk me to school, lingered outside my classroom to walk me home, scaled the wall to play with me, brought me snacks. That's when Serena and I became rivals. If I was class monitor, she'd fight to be academic rep. If I topped Chinese, she'd claw her way to first in math. She bribed classmates with treats and toys, rallying them to ostracize me. My thoughts snapped back. I held Serena's gaze. I don't like Ryan anymore, and I won't fight you. Good luck. Fiona, you'd better keep your word. Don't give Ryan even the faintest hope, not a sliver. All right. I promise. Serena left satisfied. That night, Ryan got drunk and showed up at my dorm, calling my phone over and over. Fiona, I'm wasted and feel awful. Please come down. I need to tell you something face to face. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. Fiona, please, just one look. If you don't come down, I'll stay right here. I hung up and powered off. Outside, a drizzle started, then turned into a downpour. Voices drifted from the dorm. Who's that guy downstairs? He's cute, but crazy, standing in the rain like an idiot. Must have been dumped. Some girls got serious game, representing for the sisterhood. I stood by the window, saw Ryan drenched and pitiful, sighed, grabbed an umbrella and went down. When I reached the entrance, Serena was already there under an umbrella, tugging at him and scolding through tears. Ryan, you idiot. Why torture yourself? Is it worth it? Fiona doesn't love you anymore, she has a boyfriend. Seeing she was with him, I started to slip away. But Ryan rushed over and clutched my hand. Fiona, you finally came. I figured it out, you're the one I love most. Please, give me a chance. Let's start over. I looked at him calmly. But I don't like you anymore. I like someone else. I don't believe you. How long have you even known him? You're lying. I wrenched his hand off me. Believe whatever you want. Ryan refused to give up. He hugged my leg like a vice. Fiona, don't go. I really like you. Please don't fall for someone else, okay? I saw Serena standing in the rain, her face full of grief, looking like she might shatter any second. Ryan, let me go. While I struggled, Chase strode over under an umbrella and punched Ryan to the ground. My girlfriend told you to let go. Are you deaf? Ryan sprang up like a cornered beast and lunged at Chase. Panicking, I darted in front of Chase the instant Ryan's fist was about to land, squeezing my eyes shut. Strangely, the blow never came. I opened my eyes slowly. Ryan's face was twisted in pain. Do you really like him? I told him, loud and certain. Yes. I like him. His fist dropped. Turning, he walked numbly into the rain. Serena followed in silence beneath her umbrella. Chase studied me, then reached out to smooth my soaked hair. Get back inside. Take a hot shower, change clothes, don't catch cold. I trudged toward the dorm. Chase called after me. Fiona. I turned. Through the drumming rain his voice was soft. How I wish what you said, about liking me, was real. I got drenched. After my shower I fell asleep before my hair was even dry. In a hazy dream I was back in 10th grade. I was doing homework alone when the 40-year-old bachelor next door picked my lock. He snuck up, clamped a hand over my mouth, and dragged me toward the bed. He was strong, I couldn't fight back. His heavy body pinned me while he yanked my pants down with his free hand. When he pulled his own pants off, tears of despair rolled down my face. At that moment the rickety door burst open. Ryan rushed in, smashed a chair over the man, and drove him away. He wrapped his own shirt around me and said, Fiona, don't be scared. I'm here. Maybe from that instant my feelings for Ryan changed completely. That bittersweet ache was first love. Liking someone hurts, I overthought everything, swinging between hope and fear. Ryan, of course, was clueless. When I moved closer he acted blind, joking around with Serena every day. When I kept my distance, he'd pop up asking why I was ignoring him. I bottled my feelings until the day college entrance exams ended, then confessed. He accepted gladly. Yet on our very first date he stood me up. Serena had a cold, he had to take her to the hospital. I wore a dress and makeup and waited at the south gate of the mall all night. He never came, so I gave up. When I broke up with him he didn't seem upset, he just said we could stay friends. Thinking back, he must have loved watching Serena and me compete for him. What an ego boost. Forget it. A guy like that isn't worth liking. Near midnight my fever spiked and my stomach cramped so badly I woke my roommates. They rushed me to the hospital. The doctor said it was acute appendicitis and I needed surgery, immediately. They needed a family member's signature, but none of my roommates dared take the risk. I called Chase. He arrived in minutes and signed the consent form. When I woke, my roommates had gone to class, only Chase stayed. Seeing my eyes open, he asked anxiously, "Fiona, how do you feel? Does it hurt? Are you thirsty? Hungry? Want anything?" Embarrassed, I whispered, "I need the bathroom." "Oh, okay. Let me help you up." I tried to sit and felt a sting, and 4 drip was taped to my hand. Without thinking, Chase knelt and slipped shoes onto my feet. I was floored. "No, I can do it, sit still." If that line backs up it's trouble. Watching him fumble with my laces and ease the shoes on, my nose burned. Except for Grandma, no one had ever treated me this gently. I stayed 3 days, Chase looked after me the whole time. "Chase, thank you. I don't know how to repay you." He grinned recklessly. "Marry me, then." My brain froze at the joke, I had no comeback. "Kidding. Look how scared you are." "Haha, not funny. If you get sick I'll take care of you the same way." He clicked his tongue. "Geez, wish me something better, will you?" Realizing what I'd said, I slapped my own mouth. His smile widened, affection almost spilling over. I pinched my thigh, reminding myself Chase's eyes look lovesick even at a stray dog. He's unreachable moonlight, I'm plain mud, worlds apart. I mustn't misread kindness for romance. He'd been so good to me, I couldn't repay him by developing a crush. I was in bed scrolling shorts when a text popped up. "What do you want for breakfast tomorrow?" My phone almost fell. "Shouldn't I be asking you that?" "What do you mean?" I said, "What do you want tomorrow?" "I'll buy it." Wrong contact? "Fiona, I'm asking you, can't you read?" I understood, yet felt wronged. Did a door slam your head? Shouldn't I be the one asking you, then buying it? I'm the guy here, of course I take care of the patient. Starting tomorrow, I deliver breakfast. What's his angle, does he want a delivery fee? Quit it. I can't pay a runner. Who said anything about pay? Free, got it? Still no. If I don't run errands, how do I earn? Fiona, money, 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 are you glued to it? Yeah, I am. A rich kid like Chase has never tasted poverty. After Mom died, Dad remarried and had 2 more kids. Each time I asked for living expenses he stalled, then yelled, so I stopped asking. Grandma raised me picking trash, we pinched every penny. Through middle and high school I never tasted breakfast. Lunch and dinner, 1 scoop of rice, 1 dish, half full stares from the servers. I wore the same faded uniform for years, fished from the garbage. Being broke hurts, cold and hunger. When I didn't reply he wrote, "Fiona, suddenly I want a relationship." This time let me win your heart, serious. No way. I need a paycheck more than a boyfriend. Stop. I'm not your type. So what is my type? Pretty, sunny girls. I don't like any type, I like you. Clearly the door did slam his head. You lose a bet or something? No. I'm serious, Fiona. I'm happy when I'm with you. Shut up. Everyone dates sometime, why not us? Try, please? I blocked him, terrified, stay away from my feelings. Right now money comes first. I refused to fall into that hole twice. For several mornings Chase delivered breakfast outside my dorm, causing a commotion each time. I always slipped away in the chaos. One day during ethics class he knocked on the door. Professor, could you call Fiona? It's urgent. The teacher glanced at me. Fiona, someone's here. I walked out reluctantly. The moment I stepped into the hall Chase pulled me to the stairwell and trapped me against the wall. His face looked haggard, eyes ringed with dark circles, like a ghost had drained him. Fiona, why delete me? Why hide? Am I that disgusting? It's not that, those things you said overwhelmed me. My liking you is a problem? No girls ever brushed me off, most simps I ignore. I stayed silent and said nothing. Fiona, do you have any idea how miserable I've been these past few days? I keep overthinking, scared of losing you then winning you back again, you're all that's in my head. I feel like I'm losing myself. Honestly, I think I'm going insane. Do you understand? I knew that feeling all too well, I'd been the same way when I was crazy about Ryan. I lowered my head and whispered, I'm sorry. Chase narrowed those beautiful, almond-shaped eyes of his. I don't want an apology. Just give me one sentence, can we try this or not? If yes, we'll give it a shot. If no, I'll never bother you again. I thought for a second, then still said, I'm sorry. A smile stretched across his face, uglier than a sob, eyes rimmed red, tears glistening, and he gave me a thumbs up. Fiona, you're incredible. He backed away step after step, then turned resolutely, leaving me with nothing but that proud, stubborn silhouette. It felt like something had gouged a hole in my chest, hollow and aching. Chase never came looking for me again, and life slowly settled into a calm. Whenever we crossed paths on campus he'd glance at me indifferently and hurry past, like a skittish, wounded fawn. Each time the guilt inside me ballooned, but I told myself it would pass. With enough time he'd forget, I thought. My roommate said a new bar near campus was hiring servers and asked if we wanted to try. I was strapped for cash, of course I'd go wherever money could be made. Who knew that on my very first shift the shift would hand us work uniforms to change into maid uniforms. I wanted to quit on the spot, but I'd already paid a security deposit. Backing out would cost me the deposit times 5 as a cancellation fee. I figured I'd endure one night and quit tomorrow, so I gritted my teeth and suited up. I never expected to see Ryan there. When I carried their drinks over, he had his arms around an unfamiliar girl, shaking dice. He spotted me, eyes blazing with shock, then yanked me toward the exit. From the corner of my eye I caught someone following, Chase. Ryan flung me into the restroom and barked, Fiona, what the hell are you doing here? And dressed like, what is this get up? It's indecent. I rolled my eyes. Dude, I'm working. Working? You're that desperate for money? Why didn't you ask me? I could have given it to you. Why humiliate yourself like this? Before I could retort, Chase's icy voice cut in. What's wrong with the job? Fiona's not stealing or begging, she's earning an honest wage. Ryan froze for a second, then snarled, working in a trashy place wearing trashy clothes is wrong, cheap, filthy, disgraceful. His words felt like a dull knife sliding, inch by inch, into my heart. My so-called white moonlight had just rotted before my eyes, something inside me ached. Chase stepped between us again. My girlfriend's affairs are none of your concern. Back off. Ryan kicked a trash can over and stormed out. Chase looked at me gently. Come on, let me drive you home. You're in no state to keep working tonight. I told the shift I felt sick, promised to Venmo the cancellation fee, and left with him. On the ride back I asked, why were you even at the bar? I heard from your roommate that you'd started there. I worried about you walking back late, so I came to check, not to bother you. The guilt in my chest swelled. You don't have to be this good to me, Chase. He gave a cocky grin. Can't buy my good mood with $1,000,000. We walked side by side along the lamplit campus path. Under soft, amber light our shadows stretched, mingling into a quiet, cozy picture. Chase spoke slowly. Fiona, bar work isn't right for you. I'm not saying it's bad, just a rough crowd and not safe. I know, I was planning to quit after tonight anyway. Suddenly he brightened. Hey, the school encourages student startups. I just bought the bubble on college. Want to work for me? My heart leapt. Really? That'd be amazing, of course I'll take it. Deal. Work hard, and once we turn a profit I'll give you a share. Don't worry, boss. I'll give it everything I've got. The bubble was hectic but satisfying. Chase was both owner and coworker, showing up almost every day. His face alone was a walking billboard, students from Eastbrook and even off-campus regulars poured in. Business boomed, I ran myself ragged, so Chase hired 2 more part-timers. Whenever someone asked for his number he'd lift his wrist, show the thin hair tie, and grin, sorry, I'm taken. The elastic band was the one I'd lost days earlier. One quiet afternoon we played rock paper scissors, childish, but we were in stitches. Serena and her entourage walked in, faces thunderous. We asked what they'd like, they stayed mute. She glared daggers at us, then snapped, Chase, Fiona doesn't like you at all, she only dated you to win our wager. Chase smiled back. Oh? So Fiona wins, then? Serena gaped. You're not even mad? I gain a girlfriend and she gains the full-ride scholarship, why should I be? When break came I went back to Maple, knowing I wouldn't see Chase for a long while. Our messages grew more frequent. Sometimes for no reason I'd spam him. Chase. 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 He'd reply, I'm thinking of you too. That night the sky was strange, 2 moons. Chase had to see it. I snapped a picture. Chase, look, double moons. He wrote back, there are 3, you're the 3rd. Cheesy. But Chase, you're my son. All 4 years Chase, armed with that face of mass destruction, never dated or flirted with anyone. We never defined the relationship, we were more friends than lovers, caring, understanding, helping. Near graduation he asked my plans. I bit my lip and said I was job hunting in Maple. Chase looked frantic, voice faltering. Fiona, after all this time, you still can't feel how real I am? I've spent years proving this isn't impulse or empty talk. I've stood right beside you, waiting. Can you really not see? I sighed, and again said, I'm sorry. Chase laughed in exasperation, gave me a thumbs up with a bitter shake of his head. Fiona, you're incredible, absolutely incredible. Then he spun and strode off, clearly livid. I understood, once I moved home, meetings would be rare, without effort, maybe none at all. But what choice did I have? Grandma was aging, sickness constant, she needed me. I had to return. On departure day Chase never showed. In a daze I boarded, the train slid away from the city I'd lived in for 4 years. Suddenly I grasped that some people you truly never see again. My heart burned as if thousands of ants were gnawing, tears blurred everything. Days later, Chase posted on Instagram, "The moon won't come to me, so I'll go chase the moon." I couldn't decode it until his call came. "Fiona, come down. I'm outside your house." I saw his tall silhouette through the window and ran. My heart pounded so hard it might burst. I skidded to a stop before him. He grinned, eyes sparkling. "Fiona, I've opened a company here. Come work for me. Do well and I'll give you equity, and if you like, the title of co-owner too. Just say yes or no, are you in?" Under the bright sun I shouted, clear and sure, "I am." Thanks for listening to today's story. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate it? If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, so feel free to share your opinions. Don't forget to subscribe for more great stories. See you next time.